Do you want to say hello? Do you see the flashing light? Say hello.
Hello.
Ava, do you like the Ami?
Yes.
Is Ami your best friend?
Yes,
What-
he's my best friend.
What does Daddy do with the Ami every day? Does he pick up from those? I just gave you the answer. What do you do?
Picks up with nursery all day.
Yeah, pick up from nursery. Should we drive home? So we thought we'd go for a little, excuse me, a little drive back. Put it into drive. I'll turn the key, make it beep, put it into drive. It's got 18 miles. Let's see what we end up with when we get back home. So I think we're probably going to end up with maybe 10 miles. Let's see. Ava, I need to call Jamie, darling. Ava, how many miles do you think will be left when we get home? How many? Lots and lots, or not so many?
Lots and lots.
Lots and lots. What's that wee sticker say? You did a pee in the potty? From one potty to another, eh?
Just don't put it off.
I won't take it off, no, it's stuck to your cardigan. So let's go home. Wait, wait, this car's coming. So we'll go back, guys, and we'll see what miles we have when we get back. Ava calls Ami the bumpy car, don't you, honey? Is it bumpy car? But you love it, don't you? Now this demonstrates. What's going on? Oh, it's parking. So this is quite a bumpy little road in Worthing. It's not the best, to be honest. Not the best. You gonna let me go? Oh, he's gonna let me go. That's very kind. Let's go on. So you've got to be quite careful with the potholes here because it's quite bumpy. The lady just gave me the thumbs up there. She probably thought, look at that idiot in that little car. So it's a wee bit bumpy here. So I'm trying to avoid the potholes. Like I said before, it's a really sturdy little thing. There's what, love? There's no potholes. Look at that big one there. Oh, it's a big one, isn't it? You get lost in there, Ava, you'd never come out again. The roads around here aren't very good anyway. But I basically use the Ami to go from the nursery. That's that door. I basically go from the nursery to home and back. So it's about 4.5 miles. And I go along the seafront. Oh God, that's a big one. Oh. So for that purpose, it's perfect. Sometimes I'll pick up my mother-in-law from the train station, and I'll go to the shop sometimes. You don't like Daddy's hat down, honey? Ava likes pushing my hand off. Well, no. That's what Daddies do. Daddies like, give you protection. Get it away. Oh, that's not very nice. I'm obviously, not Daddy of the Year. So, something's rattling there, and I think it's your seat. Because it seems to be rattling more than the door. I don't know what's going on. Now, the funny thing is, so...
I think it's your wheel.
You think it's my wheel rattling? I'll have to check the wheel, won't I? I've got a rattly wheel, apparently. The problem is with Ami 2 is when you pull out into a busy main road, a lot of cars just tend to go way over the speed limit, so they fly. So you've really got to boot it out. But once you get going, you tend to get up to speed pretty quickly, like 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 27, 28. Oh, it's a pothole. VMAX. And like somebody had also said, if you take your foot a little bit off the gas, it stops the Ami from lurching back and forth. It goes onto the speed limiter and it will start to lurch a little bit. But if you just back off by a few millimeters on the pedal, it won't lurch anymore. It will stay to 28 miles per hour. So we've gone down to 16 miles. We've done a mile. So yeah, I reckon we're going to be at about 10 by the time we get back. So it'll be interesting to see what we have left when we get home. Did you guys stay in nursery, honey?
Yeah.
What did you do today? You don't know? Who did you play with? You don't know? Do you want to say hello to the world? Do you want to say hello, world? There's lots of people watching you now. Do you want to say hello? You don't? You want to tell them you did a pee in the potty? No? No. Well, I'm proud of you anyway. So Ami's my VIP passenger. Obviously, when you're sitting on this side of the car, you're facing the oncoming traffic, so it's not too bad. I had a Camaro years ago, and everybody that got in that thing was so scared because they were so far over to the other side. But this thing is so small, you can literally touch the other door. It's quite handy for, you can put your hand out the windows and stuff. So should we fly around the roundabout? 27 miles an hour. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're doing 20. 20. 20, still doing 20. That wasn't bad, was it? Was that good? So we'll try and do this one at 25. 24. 25. So it does actually stick really well to the road. It's a really grippy little thing. So, despite all the little moans, when you get in it, you just can't help but smile. People will be up your rear end. You will get the occasional flash of the lights or something. But you know what? This is the future. Urban environments, this is the future. This is the sort of vehicle that you want to be driving around in. You don't want to be driving around in a Chelsea tractor, in a Range Rover, or my big old 6 Series that I had that's 5 metres long. There is no point. When you're in the urban environment, this is all you need. In Britain, there's this real attachment with ecos and big cars, and you don't need them. You just don't. You just cannot park a big vehicle anymore. I drove a French Range Rover a few years ago, and I ended up in a multi-story, and it was the scariest experience of my life. I was so nervous to damage one of the wheels, and I could barely get this brute up the ramp. This is just effortless. Although I don't know how well it would cope on a really steep incline. I really don't know. It seems to do okay on the flat and level. I haven't really been down dale, up valley, or down valley, up dale. I don't know what the saying is again. Down dale, up. Anyway, I've just done it on the flat. And on the flat it's fine. It seems to be pretty stable. We're down to 15 now. And we've got about 2 miles to go. Ish. We're just coming along Goring Gap with all the beach huts here to my left. It's a really nice drive back. The road's a little bit bumpy because a lot of the cars and caravans and motorhomes, they park either side of the road, so a lot of the tarmac's been eroded away. Okay, we'll drop doggy enough. Should we go fast? So yeah, you can really have good fun. I would like to find a hill whenever it's fully charged and see how... Oh, I've gone into low power mode. Oh, she's beeped. Good times are over. Did you hear the beep, everybody? So, as soon as I get to 14 miles, it beeps. And she'll go into low power mode, even when I've got 14 miles of range left. Now, outside it's about 10 degrees today. It's not that cold. But she's not losing any speed. She's beeped, but she's not losing speed. I'm still doing 28. So, maybe we're okay. Maybe we're okay. I'm sure that she'll go into low power mode when I get closer to 10. But, okay, there's a really fun bit of the road here. It's got a massive dip. Let's see how she's falling asleep. Oh, even in an Ami, it's possible to fall asleep. I guess if you spend the morning playing around, you can afford to fall asleep. You get to my age, you fall asleep every 5 minutes. I don't know about you guys, but when I get to 10 o'clock in the evening, I'm out like a light. So we're coming along here. It's a shame you can't see this, but you've got the lovely seafront here. So we're on 13 miles. We're still doing 28. We're trucking along. I'm sorry about all the noises, guys. There's a rattle here. I'm not sure if it's the door or if it's Ava's seats. But it's really annoying, so I apologise for that. The sound's probably terrible because I have got a microphone, so I'm really sorry. So we're slowing her down. The regen's a wee bit better now because the battery's warmed up. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, Ava's fallen asleep. Oh dearie me. She's asleep. So yeah, I don't know what the rattle is. I think it might be the door. The doors do tend to rattle it, but I have adjusted the catches a little bit, but I think there's not a lot of movement. There's only a couple of mil either way, so it's very hard to get a perfect adjustment. I might have to do the hinge side and try to adjust the hinges, and it might end up aligning better because this door doesn't align very well. there's about 4mm out from the back panel to the door. So I might have to try and adjust some of the doors a little bit. And I'll probably try to adjust the wiper position as well to stop it from clunking against the side. Most little things can be fixed. And I reckon if I had a ramp, I could seal up underneath, you know, no problem at all. Get some mastic and I could seal it up with some automotive sealant. But obviously with the dealer, you know, you've got to make sure they say, look, we have to be advised by Citroen. We have to do what they tell us to do. So I don't want to mess around too much and void the warranty. Because obviously the warranty's there to make sure that everything gets fixed properly. But I think that if they get the leak sorted, and I don't drive over too many branches, I shouldn't have a problem. It should be okay. And thankfully, she beeped, but she's not gone into low power mode. She's still trucking along at 28. I actually got told off. I test drove one of these about a month ago. No, I'm talking rubbish. It was before that. It was before Christmas. And I test drove one, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to drive it back. I'm going to drive it from Worthing to home and back. So I literally had they gave me 30 minutes. So it was like non-stop there and back. And a guy in the village shouted at me for speeding. And I laughed so hard, and I said, look, it's limited to 28. I can't actually go over the legal speed limit in a built-up environment. And he said, you better slow down. So maybe I'm the first person to be told off for speeding in an Ami. Who knows? So we've collected Ava. She's now completely fallen asleep. We have 12 miles on the dashboard. I'll slow down a bit in case she gets shook around too much. Oh dearie me, yeah, she's well and truly fallen asleep. And we're gonna duck in here. Gotta be very careful we don't get swiped. And hopefully we'll see what range we've got left on the battery. She's showing 12. So let's see if it stays on 12. I estimated about 10, but it's warmed up a little bit. It's probably maybe 9 or 10 degrees, which is weird because this morning everything was frozen. We're having a real cold spell at the minute. I think up north's going to get snow, or they've had snow. But anyways, you're not watching me to talk about the weather. So we're about to pull in. Here. Stick the blinker on. We'll pull up onto the driveway. Oh, yes. So, we have made it back with 12 miles on the clock. And we have a little snoring girl. So there you go. So I've made it back. That's taken about, what did I say? It was 18. So it's taken 6 miles, which is one of the best results. I think the warmer it gets, the better it's going to be. So I'm going to keep on, I'll drive a little bit. If I discover anything, I'll let you know. And as I've said in other videos, if you come up with anything, you want to know anything, let me know, and I'll do my best to give you an answer. So have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye. Bye from Ava. Bye. Bye.